I'm Dave McHugh, and this is my D3 report from Owings Mills, Maryland, where the Widener Pride defeated the Stevenson Mustangs 31-10 today in a game that really was a bit more of a defensive battle, except in the secondary for Stevenson. Widener able to throw for 303 yards through the air. They struggled on the ground, especially in the first half. They only got 2 rushing yards on 14 attempts, but in the second half finally got going. 140 total rushing yards for the game for the Pride. For Stevenson, it was about holding on to the ball. Last week had 4 total turnovers, 3 interceptions by John Kasperovic, and a fumble by Miller on a punt. This week, John Kasperovic, 2 interceptions and a fumble, and there was an additional fumble by Holly, so 4 turnovers, 8 total for the last 2 weeks for this Mustang squad. Those turnovers have turned into losses. Back to Widener, for running-wise, Chris Wicks, 11 carries, 107 yards, 54 was his long. That didn't come until the fourth quarter and pretty much helped ice the game. That would lead to a touchdown that made it 31-10. For throwing, Seth Klein, how about these numbers for the freshman? 27 catches on 33 attempts, no interceptions, 303 yards, 3 touchdowns. His 55 was his longest, though he was sacked 5 times by this Mustang defense. Most of those sacks, if not all of them, resulted in that drive in being a punt. In receiving, Anthony Davis, 9 catches for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jermaine Quattlebaum had 4 catches, 40 yards, and a touchdown as well. For Stevenson, Trey Lee led the ground game when a lot of guys got carries. He had 21 carries for 111 yards, no touchdowns, 38 was his long. Marcus Holly had 69 yards. Stanford had 54 yards, and Penn Cementillo had 1 yard for 1 touchdown for Stevenson. John Kasperovic continues to struggle a little bit at quarterback. 17 for 31 today, 2 interceptions. He did throw for 241 yards, but no touchdowns. Receiving, Jeremy Miller, 5 catches for 81, and Madison Townley, 5 catches for 78, but neither player had a catching touchdown. Nobody received a touchdown in this game. So for Stevenson, they're now in the middle of a 2-game losing streak. Last year, a tough loss in week number 2 resulted in an 8-game losing streak. They now have a tough loss in week number 4 this time, and now they're struggling. Hopefully a bye week will help them get back in the win column. For Widener, after losing the first game of the season, after losing last week against Lycoming, they are now on a roll and certainly playing some pretty good football, at least against the Stevenson squad. Both teams go into a bye at this point and will come out on the other side against relatively easy opponents. For Widener, they return home against Misericordia, who just lost to Kings today, 41-40 in double overtime. Stevenson, on the other hand, will be on the bye and play at home against the Kings squad, who beat Misericordia. Both teams may be going in different directions. The bye week will certainly be the best of this. Widener and Stevenson coming through some tough games in the last 2 and have an easier schedule on the back end. I'm Dave McHugh for D3football.com, and I hope to see this D3 report on D3football.com.